Alright, so here's one more. This is where I'm going to tap the constant wire. I have it soldered right now. And I have a little connector so I could unplug it like so. And I just leave this in if I ever sell the car. This will be a source for somebody. This wire goes all the way to the trunk. I'm going to hook it up to a relay. Because this 12 volt is feeding off of ECM or ECU or some kind of body ECU. I don't want to fry it. I don't know what the current draw is capable of. So we're going to use a fuse, this to trigger a relay. And then that will be the power source, and it could be unlimited current draw. But this wire basically is 12 volt and goes to sleep after 10 minutes. And wakes up as soon as the car is unlocked and stays up unless the car doesn't, it just sits around for 10 minutes. Yep. I'll tape it up and clean it and all that stuff. Zip tie and all that good stuff, and then continue on. Gonna do the accessory wire off the cigarette lighter in here. So that's all taped up now. I'll put this wire loom back on place and then zip tie it. Here's the finished product. If somebody comes in here, they're gonna look at it and think it's OEM. At least this portion, unless they unwrap it. All right, so still time lapsing, but let me get this so other people know. This is coming off the cigarette lighter. I'm assuming. I'm gonna test it right now. I already unplugged it from here. Typically on Toyota Lexus, ground is black with white. So I'm just gonna confirm black is the accessory wire. So car's currently off. Meter's not showing anything. I think I have the key in here. Let's see. Oh, key not detected. Shoot. Key is in the car. Car's still off. Meter is still showing no voltage. I'm gonna turn it on right now. And there we go. 9, 10, 12 volts. Shit. Is the car not gonna start? I hope it starts. Actually, maybe my meter's not good. That is the wire, the black one. I'm not gonna start it. I'm in the garage right now. Alright, so got this all soldered also. Plug this back into here. This actually went under this. So I'm gonna, there's the other wire routed to the back. Just plug it right there. This is done too. Okay, I got this wire routed also. This is for the controller. I'll put this console back together now. Alright, so I picked up this little plastic piece with all these terminals. It's actually going to be a little mini fuse box in the trunk with a relay add-on piece. The reason why is because I'm going to use the relay, well actually I'm going to use the wire in the trunk to trigger this relay, that battery saver wire, to come to here. And then these will be my fuses to populate like my air suspension, and then the, what's that called? The valved exhaust that's also coming, the GTHaus. And then I got one more here. So basically what's going to happen is this relay is going to trigger on when the car is active, and then after 20 minutes the wire that's going to trigger this relay drops, and then this relay is going to convert that really skinny wire to low voltage, low current to higher current. Maybe not that high current, but enough to power other modules. And here is an example of one that I got all wired up already. This bare wire, I'm going to actually hook this up to another connector, like a sub harness, so this can be pulled out of the car if I need to ever service it, and then the connector won't be live, that's hanging. I'm gonna use Molex MX150, waiting for that to come in, and then I'll terminate it here, and then I'll also show you guys where I'm gonna mount this in the trunk. I think I got a kind of cool spot with the bracket made for it. Yep. Alright, so I got the MX150 connectors, male and female. I'm gonna pull these terminals out of here and then clip it onto these wires and make a sub harness. I'm gonna do that and then show you the final product. Here's another look at the connectors before I populate it with wires. These are made by Molex, and they're pretty common in the automotive industry. A lot of companies, OEMs actually even use it. And then, if you know, some of the, like Accuair's connectors are even Molex styled. Molex MX150. And I think, I don't know, this one's waterproof, but somewhere weather, like there's rubber seals in here, so water can't get inside. Here I chopped the wires, shortened. Alright, got it all wired up. Had to do some heat shrinking. Terminals where this connector is really small, and my wire gauge was really thick. Now I'm gonna get this all taped and wrapped up in wire loom so it looks nice and pretty, and then continue on into the car. Alright, here it goes, the fuse box, all loomed up. Molex MX150 8-way. Sub harness as well. Put these little connectors on so everything's kind of plug and play. There's ins and outs, I'll show you in the car. This is ground right here. And this is the constant 12 volt. So basically this will plug into here. There we go. Forgot to mention, this one is for the valve exhaust I got wired up to. And the reason why, oh yeah, this relay is going to be the relay that powers the triggers from the the triggers from the battery saver and pulls constant 12 volt. Alright, so I picked up these two pieces of aluminum metal. I'm going to make some bars out of it. One of the pieces I'm going to be mounting is this. This is for the valve exhaust. I'm going to mount it right here. I already kind of ran the wiring. Almost done with that. Make another bracket to mount this onto my fuse box like I showed off last time. Showed off earlier. Yep. So I created pilot holes right there. I'm gonna drill this out and cut it down right there. I got all the holes made. Gonna take the blue tape off and clean it up a little bit. Alright, here is the finished product. I mean, these holes are not perfectly centered, but it'll do. Zip ties will go through these holes. The 10 mils will go at the big holes at the end. Let me get this mounted into place and then I'll show you finished product. Alright, here's one more other bracket I made. This is gonna hold this piece right there. See, it's kind of twisted because this is gonna sit at a weird angle, so I'm trying to straighten it out. You bolt that into place and show you how to find this. Let me bolt that into place and show the final product. Alright, that's it mounted. It's kind of crooked, but I'm still pretty happy with it. Probably if I made the hole slightly to the left, it would have straightened out. Maybe if I have some time, I'll redo it again. I got material to redo. Alright, so there's the custom bracket I mounted the wireless module to. And then wiring wise, power I'm getting from here, a custom circuitry with relay that goes to sleep. And then it goes all the way around. It goes to the box right there. And then